Honorable Sin from the DA, 4 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. South Africa's heritage is dynamic and diverse, yet divided. The once racially divided country that reconciled has now become racially dominant with one language being spoken, that being politics and money. A struggle for power and money has consumed most of the elite fat cats in government, so much so that all sight on maintaining South Africa's heritage has been lost. In the name of heritage, millions of rands are being misused and mismanaged. And this is evident, especially after the KZN government marked the 150th anniversary of the arrival of indentured laborers in 2010, where the KZN government and the eThekwini municipality made a commitment to build a 4.8 million rand monument to honor the indentured, but the trail of the proposed monument suddenly went cold. 9 years later, there is no monument and no mention of it, yet ironically the funds were allocated are not accounted for. How is it that heritage and remembrance of the arrival of Indians in the province is not being honored? Not too long ago, the Democratic Alliance demanded a forensic investigation to be conducted into the delays in building the monument, and as well as to look into the expenditure and to ascertain the progress made. Funds were transferred to the eThekwini municipality in 2014, and we have heard that close to 400,000 had been spent, and this was claimed to be spent on designers for their submissions. Realistically, though, a monument does not take 9 years to build. Let us also delve into the award-winning Zulu Heritage Museum that has been vacant for 2 years. The museum, which cost over 350 million, is lying dormant in Cato Manor. This was an issue over contracts and the construction company. Yet again, he tells us that finance is not the issue. There are funds. The problem lies with who it's been given to and what it's been spent on. This has become the trend when funds are made available for certain projects. Sadly, heritage sites, monuments, and museums have borne the brunt of mishandling of funds. The Democratic Alliance expects relevant departments once again to conduct a forensic investigation into the expenditure of funds allocated for the monument and museum. And answers in this regard are beyond due, and we will fight to ensure that proper explanation is given. We cannot allow and will not allow this government to live lavish lifestyles at the cost of this country. Too much has been done for far too long, and we need to set things straight to preserve the little heritage we have left. In retrospect of this, it is recommended that the Honourable Premier, in his absentia, seriously look into the board at AMAFA. They appear to be a waste of taxpayers' money. The Premier needs to act on incompetent staff as he has appointed them. Family and friends and cronies should not be appointed to critical positions if they lack knowledge and capabilities. The Premier himself added that he would fire those who did not do their jobs. So my question, Honourable Premier, since you are not present, the acting Premier, how many people have been fired so far? Sadly, the Council of AMAFA has not upheld their end of the bargain, and them being employed appears to be a no work and pay scenario and is in violation of the KZN Heritage Act of 2008. If structures such as AMAFA is corrected, heritage in KZN will be preserved, but the appointment of credible staff should be prioritized. I thank you, Honourable Speaker.
Thank you, Honourable Member. Unfortunately, we don't have Honourable Khoza and Honourable Mlotshwa. We'll then proceed to Honourable Govender from the